Alright, so this video is from my friend Pete. Asked me to help him out with this 22. This is a Franklin Armory 1022 binary trigger from Franklin Armory that I picked up for him on a gun broker. And then what we do here, this is what I do with mine too, with my takedown. What I did was I bought a new leftover trigger group. See that right there? That's a complete trigger group out of a 1022. Rather than take the one out of the gun, let's see, rather than take the stock one out of the gun and converting it over with all of this, okay, what you do is you buy, you can find these things really relatively cheap. I think we paid $40 for this. Got a really good deal on it. This is a brand new, never used takeout of a new gun that somebody converted over to one of the upgraded fire control group. And then we got it for $40. Okay. So what you do is you keep your stock one stock. Don't mess with it. Buy something like this, and then convert this fire control group with this, and then slide this into your 1022. I did this too with my AR-15 and my 308. Worked great. And then the binary, not the fire control group. And then you can keep your stock fire control group stock. So if you ever want to just pull you never have to go through this again, unless you got a good friend that you're trying to help out, okay. But you never have to go again. You just, if you want to go back to stock, you just pull the whole fire control group out with the binary trigger installed. You just pull it out of your gun and put your stock one back in, and then you have a complete fire control group with the binary trigger built in. Does that make sense? All right, that's what I got going on here. Now, having done this before, I can tell you, anybody watching this, and Pete, hiya Pete, you see that little tiny spring right there? See that little tiny spring right there? And that little plunger? That's got to go down. What that does is you take the original safety out, and there's a little tiny spring and plunger underneath there for that little guy. That's got to go down into the bottom. You pull all this apart, and that little plunger and spring has got to go. That little spring has got to go underneath the selector switch. Okay. What I use is I got my cabinet out. This is my gun fixing cabinet. What I use to do that is it's kind of tedious. You got to be really careful, because if that thing comes shooting out of there, you're in trouble. Because it'll like be gone. Go down a register or something. It could be laying out in the. I was just going to show you. Oh, there's my punch set. I'm going to need that. I'm a little close here. I'm a little close for working. Get up. Pretty organized, ain't I? Alright, there's my punch set. Probably won't need that. Well, I got a dental. Here we go. I use a dental pick like that one right there. See that little dental pick right there? I use a dental pick to carefully hold the end of that plunger down and push it into place and slide it underneath the selector switch while you stick it in. Okay, so it's kind of tedious. It's kind of a tedious. This is kind of like really fine working. And I wear my pair of three power glasses to do it. So anyway, so there you have it. There's what's going on here today. Does it look like fun? It's fun. All right. Get back with me. I might make this just part one. We'll check this out. I don't know. Anyway, this is for Pete. Love you, Pete.